Have you heard that people who have a lot of sex partners, they stink? Have you heard it before? They stink. It's true. It's true. Do you know where that smell come from? It comes from there. The VJ. Now today I'm going to teach you the science behind that. Imagine this is a vagina, and there's a tract of the vagina. Inside the tract of the vagina, one main microorganisms in the vagina tract, or let me say the vagina canal, is called lactobacillus. A lot of women know this that I'm talking about. The lactobacillus is a healthy bacteria in the vagina. Now this is how it works. The lactobacillus, they feed on the very little sugar on the walls of the vagina. And when they feed, they process the food and then they excrete or they give out an acid called lactic acid. Lactic acid and hydrogen peroxide. You see the hydrogen peroxide that we use to disinfect our mouth? Yeah, the vagina too has it to disinfect itself. It's very close to what we call fermentation. So the lactic acid doesn't really have a smell, but you see, I've told you that the process that the lactic acid is formed is a little bit of fermentation, right? So the natural smell of the vagina should be a little bit tangy, like a fermented condo, like very, very low smell of fermentation, like a fermented condo. Good. Now, so this is how it starts to smell. When a woman has sex with a man, do you know that they exchange microorganisms, bacteria? They exchange bacteria. This is what you have to note. Every person has a specific dominant bacteria that is living on them. We call it microbial fingerprints. I'm talking about men here. Let me single out men here. Every man has specific type of bacteria that is living on them, especially in the genital area, on the penis. Where do these bacteria come from? These bacteria come from different places, especially the places that these men work, one, places that they live, the place that these men sleep. And this is what happens. When you have sex with a woman and the bacteria that is residing on the genital organ of that man enters the vaginal tract, they begin to compete with the healthy lactobacillus in the vagina. They compete with food, they compete with them, with also space. So this place is acidic though, but because they also immediately start feeding, they begin to multiply. And their numbers, their population begins to overpower the population of the healthy lactobacillus. Now, it is possible for the healthy lactobacillus to produce more lactic acid to overcome the foreign bacteria that has entered the place. It's possible, but it takes a few days for the lactobacillus in here to do that. Now, if a woman has only one sexual partner in a committed relationship, let's say her husband, this is what happens. By frequent sex, the bacteria that a man is carrying begins to undertake something with the healthy lactobacillus called microbial synchronization. They begin to become familiar with the bacteria of the husband or the one or the single partner. They begin to become familiar with the healthy lactobacillus in the vagina. The healthy lactobacillus now begin to learn how to overcome that foreign bacteria from the husband. So it's almost like a vaccine. You see, with a vaccine, we take a small amount of a virus and we inject you with it so that your immune system teaches itself how to overcome that virus, right? The same thing happens in the vagina too. With our single partner, it begins to become effective in killing them. You understand it now? So initially it takes some few days. So this is a problem. When another man has sex with this woman, the new species of bacteria is introduced. Now, a healthy lactobacillus in the vagina now has to learn how to clear the new bacteria from the new guy. But it takes a few days. So if you don't allow the vagina to now learn how to also clear that bacteria from the new man, and you keep on having sex with him, the vagina becomes now overwhelmed. And if you also bring another man, you bring this one to have sex with you, another man to have sex with you, men from all these walks of life, bringing all these bacteria into the vagina, now all these bacteria overpower the healthy lactobacillus in the vagina to the point that all of these bacteria are now beginning to customize the vagina canal for themselves. Now this is a problem that comes with it. Every bacteria that, like I told you, feeds, right? And they excrete, right? But the excretion of the lactobacillus is the lactic acid, which doesn't smell. But the excretion of some bacteria, foreign bacteria, when it gets into the vagina, the excretion smells. That byproduct liquid in that vagina, they are called anines. Think about this, anines. In tree, we have something you call amani. Now, the anines, it smells bad, and it smells like a rotten fish. the anions. That place now has something we call BV, bacterial vaginosis. So that is why we say that women who sleep with different types of men, their place smells. Okay, it's true. It's called bacterial vaginosis. Please stay with one partner. Okay, stay healthy, please.